Ready to pass the CPA exam faster? Visit cpapass.ai. Today, starting the CPA exam, years after college, your study plan to pass. Starting your CPA journey years after college is terrifying. You look at a 1,000-page review book and realize you've forgotten how to study, let alone balance sheets. The biggest mistake is trying to study like a 22-year-old college student with zero responsibilities. You have a job, maybe a family, and your brain isn't used to 3-hour cram sessions anymore. But here's the secret: your professional experience is actually your superpower. You don't need to memorize textbooks, you just need a strategy designed for a busy adult. And let's break down exactly how to pass. The first trap that crushes older candidates is the time equals success fallacy. You think you need to study 30 hours a week to pass. So you wake up at 4 in the morning, burn out by Thursday, and quit by week 3. It is not about total hours, it is about high intensity focus. If you study for 90 minutes a day with zero distractions, you will outperform someone staring at a book for 4 hours while checking their phone. We need to shift from passive reading to active, structured retrieval practice immediately to protect your limited energy. The second trap is memorization overkill. In college, you crammed facts, passed the exam, and immediately forgot them. If you try to memorize every single rule across all 4 CPA sections, your brain will short circuit. The exam doesn't test your ability to recall obscure tax codes, it tests your ability to apply concepts. Instead of highlighting textbooks and writing hundreds of flashcards, you must focus on pattern recognition. By exposing yourself to real exam scenarios early, you learn how the examiners ask questions, which is 50% of the battle won. To rebuild your study habit, you must start small. Do not try to study for 3 hours on day one. Start with just 20 minutes of focused review in the morning. This builds cognitive momentum without triggering mental resistance. Once 20 minutes feels easy, increase it to 45 minutes and eventually to your target of 90 minutes. Split this into 2 manageable sessions: one 45-minute block before work and another 45-minute block during lunch or right after dinner. This consistent routine beats sporadic weekend cramming every single time. The fastest way to learn is the reverse study method. Traditional courses tell you to read 100 pages, watch a 2-hour lecture, and then answer questions. This is a massive time sink. Instead, go straight to the practice questions first. Yes, you will get them wrong, and that is the point. Getting a question wrong primes your brain to learn. When you read the explanation for why you missed it, the concept sticks. You save dozens of hours because you only read up on the specific areas where you are actually struggling. Task-based simulations are the ultimate time sink and a major source of anxiety. Many candidates spend hours wrestling with complex spreadsheets, getting frustrated, and losing motivation. The fix is simple. Do not try to master simulations in your first month. Treat them as open book learning tools. Look at the solution first to understand the structure of the exhibits and how the data flows. Once you understand the layout, practice navigating the resources under timed conditions. This demystifies the format so you do not panic on exam day. Think of returning to study like learning to ride a bike again. The first few pedal strokes feel wobbly and you might even fall, but your brain still remembers the balance. Your years in the professional world have given you critical thinking skills, business acumen, and discipline that college kids simply do not have. You understand how businesses operate in the real world, which makes topics like internal controls and business environments highly intuitive. Trust your professional maturity. It is the ultimate asset that will carry you to those passing scores. Here's your concrete 8-week plan to pass your first section. Spend weeks 1 through 6 on active learning. Complete 30 practice questions every single day and review the explanations. Dedicate week 7 to a comprehensive review, targeting your weakest areas based on your performance metrics. Finally, use week 8 for full-length mock exams to build your pacing and stamina. By breaking the massive exam down into daily bite-sized targets, you eliminate overwhelm and build a predictable path to seeing those passing results on score release day. You do not have to figure this out alone. Head over to cpapass.ai right now to join a community of candidates who are starting their CPA journey years after college. On our platform, you can practice over 20,000 MCQs and task-based simulations, take full-length mock exams, and drill your weak areas with our smart analytics. You can start completely free with free practice questions every single day with no credit card required. Stop letting the years hold you back. Go to cpapass.ai today and take your first step toward passing.